And it's Gordo here from Gordo's Games, and we're back for some more Digimon TCG content today. And today we have myself and one of my teammates, Holy, in our BT12 Across Tournament. So on the right here, we have Holy starting with Shinegreymon, hashing into a Coromon, going into the Argo and playing down a Memory Rouge to reveal top 4. Only revealed 3, I believe. Real one more, there we go. It marks the bottom, that's how it works out nicely for us. And from my side of things, I will be piloting Hunter X. So I go ahead and hatch, go into Dragmon there, and then we play down the, well, I remember it's the memory setter for it. I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now, which is going to annoy me, but it is just the memory setter. So Holy goes and raises out, and goes into the Argo X to get a bit more searching going on. Gets the what looks to be the Shinegreymon there. Could have been the Geo. They look quite similar. And they go ahead and play, digivolve into the Geo, which allows them to play out a Marcus, using the old Marcus there, just because it's another target overall. I'd raise out and go ahead and swing. I did make a slight little error here on the drawing there, so it's not just on swing, not like cross hearts or pick one of that. And as you can see here, our hand is full of tamers. So we do play you down and the Taiki. So Taiki, at the start of your main phase, you can tuck a card to draw a card. You start main phase, you can tuck a card to gain a memory. So this deck actually has 2 tamers to do what the Taiki Nene and that does for like Blue Flare and Cross Hearts. And looking to get set up here, has the new Marcus Daemon down now, which is a problem because that card puts in a lot of pressure and aggression. And at the moment, we're not really being aggressive here with the Hunter Deck. We don't really seem to have the pieces. Now we are just contemplating whether or not we want to tuck some things here. With this overall deck itself, it does work slightly different to Cross Hearts. So whereas you just swing freely, just use all the source as you go along. This one you do kind of want to evolve into things and start making use of some of the things like the rest of them. You don't just dig Cross out, you need to try and get up into that. So we go ahead, tuck, draw, tuck, gain. We'll go into Dragmon back there. We're playing down another Taiki and another you. You can see the amount of fun I'm having here with this amount of tamers. If I had any cards here, this would have been fantastic, but I don't think I'm not really able to capitalise at this point. So they do go ahead and go into the Shinegreymon, which they gain a memory back for. They get to play out a Marcus Daemon, which is problematic for us, so it's not just one Marcus but 2 Marcus. The other old Marcus we don't really care about. It's the new one which becomes a person and starts generally beating the crap out of us because it doesn't get punished for anything. We're going to opt to do all this stuff here, try and just cycle as many cards as possible. Not an amazingly scary board there, that single Dragmon. And we're going to potentially deal with 1-2 checks, potential for 4 just from the Marcuses alone. Because as soon as he turns into thing, if he swings the Marcus, you can then evo the Rise Grey into Shine Grey, and it gets all all the fun triggers and that for itself. So we go ahead, swing, and we hit that. So we will delete and save. Playing down another tamer, and we are passing. One big thing about tamer based decks, you do have these chances where you are just going to literally go ahead and brick. And there we see raises out, brings the Marcus down, out for 1 cost each. Swing with 1 evo into Shine here, which I believe lowers down my security by 12k, which means Marcus isn't dying anytime soon. And it will be swinging for 2 checks at 6k, if I remember correctly. So it hits nothing, and hits nothing there. Second will do 2 checks. And nothing again. So Shine or swing, and there you have it. That is round 1 going to Shine. Clearly outdone here, and just too many tames in the first round. We're going into game 2. I do believe Holy will be starting here again, because playing a tamer deck I don't really ever want to start, because I'm most likely to give them 3-4 memory to begin with. So they hatch Caramon into Argu, and they're going to throw down an Agumon, which will allow them to reveal. They do get the Marcus, which is nice, and they also get again Rise Greymon or Geo Greymon. I think it's the Rise again. Moneymon, we will go into Ikakimon, the little pencil dude. We are contemplating where to evo up here, which we go ahead and do. Going to go ahead and play down that for nothing really, because we have nothing off it at this point. So overall, Hunter X is just a slightly different variation to Cross Hearts, whereas Cross Hearts is all about just swing, get deleted. You can digicross it later by taking stuff underneath. You really do need to have some kind of a stack there going with the Hunter side of it. And we do give them a free tamer there. Now we know they have another Marcus in hand, which is not what we want to see at all. We've seen the amount of damage those Marcuses do that by themselves, which we can't even punish, as we're not playing a tamer hate deck. So I'm going to go ahead, swing, and we hit there. Shining something. Basically, will remove my other stack. And that, yeah, good times, good times. So as you see, we're already on the back foot here already. We're going to play that in the Shoutmon. We'll do Digicross underneath it. So let's play out a Taiki off the back of that. I do like the Shoutmon just for being able to play out a Taiki as part of its, Digicross. It's nice to get 3 tamers out there. going up into the Geogray there, it appears. So we are on a tuck to draw a card. Go into the Dratman at back. We'll most likely go ahead and ping here. Just ping low chip damage with Shaman King. Just go ahead and die. And we do get to save them both there. So again, we've got the early chip damage there, but it's just the pacing seems to be a problem at this point. Don't seem to be seeing the pieces to be able to keep the aggression on, or to be able to cycle through things. Because the kill time in Shinegreymon is quite deadly. If you can't do it quick enough, they can literally look to OTK, especially with the Marksters. Now looking up here, they're only going to have 5 checks in total because there were 2 Marksters. And then they'll go ahead and swing the Shinegreymon or the Rise Grey X at this point here. Just that Marcus Damon, evo up into the Shinegreymon is just, it's too much pressure. We've been chipped right down there. We're down to 1. We get 1 tamer out of all that, but I don't see it. Okay, so we got a second tamer here, but we are down to 0 security, no blockers at this stage. Yeah, it's looking problematic to say the least. The Marcus Tamer go back to being just tamers out of the way. So like I said, you just can't punish them. So we'll go ahead and raise up the Dratman. Going to go ahead and get the chip in there, Dratman. We're down to 1 security now. We'll go ahead and save that. What would be nice here is the Quartz mod. That would really help us trying to stay in the game a little bit here. We would look to suspend everything except Quartz. So we'll go ahead and use Call of Darkness, grab some pieces back. Trying to think of a way to stay in the game here overall. So I don't want to be completely run over by Shine, but I do think that the deck has a good amount of aggression, and definitely one to be looked out for in BT12. Anybody that's a fan of the old Shinegreymon package, this is a slightly different way of taking it. but I think it generally does work. It does really play into the OTK format a lot more, so it does allow us to keep pace with it. Whereas the old one is more for clearing wide boards out than anything. So at this point here, I'm basically trying to work out what I can do to try and hold out this game. I really do need the quartz mod. That would be my only piece that will save me here. And even then, it's only going to save me for the turn at the very least. Did we see what we needed to see? Now this was one of my first 1 or 2 games playing Hunter X. There are quite a few different triggers compared to one of the decks, so it is wasn't completely just a natural flow with playing it. So we're going to go into the Restaurant. We're going to tap. So we do get to reduce the digivolution cost for it. Go into the Digimon. So we have managed to retain turn somewhat here. Having the Drakmon come out here, put 3 to the bottom, draw 3. And I do believe we managed to pull it off here, so we did get the quartz one. Which is one of the bigger control cards of the BT12 now. That with Bloom. So we do get to suspend everything, and nothing unsuspends except for Quartzmon. Unless for some reason Quartzmon is removed. Which there's high chance of that here with this kind of deck. We are in a bad way here. At the moment, opponents are sitting on 1 security, I'm on 0. That's going to go for the Argo X to keep digging. Goes the Argo in back, which can, when it does raise into the field, will be unsuspended. But we're not looking to keep this Quartzmon for much longer, because it was a last-ditch effort, in all honesty. We tried our best, but there's a Sunrise Buster to go down, making it 15. That's Quartzmon gone. And there we have it. We can't take off the back of this. Is going to be pushing over to our opponents here, so they do take the round here, going through to the finals, which will be Shinegreymon versus Superior, X7 Superior. If you like the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you know when this great content goes live for you. And leave us a comment down below as to what you think, what kind of things you'd like to see, what kind of deck profiles, what decks you're looking to see. Do you want janky stuff? Do you want meta stuff? Let us know so we can tailor for you. But overall, thanks for tuning into Gordo's games. Apologies in this last round. Obviously, it was a bit of slow play from myself, not intentionally, but generally, being new to the deck, there's a lot of things to remember, so it wasn't the most fluid. We'll do better for you next time here. So, as I said, thanks for tuning into Gordo Games. Thanks for enjoying the content, and thanks for showing all your support so far, because we have just been past our 400 subscriber mark. We are on the way to our 500, so if you get a moment, hit that subscribe.